So, let's walk into two apartments on the same street. Both are one bedroom, both have the same layout, and both belong to people earning the same salary. But, step inside, and the difference is huge. In apartment A, every corner is filled. Gadgets, clothes, shoes, and stacks of boxes from online shopping. Apartment B is clean, open, and calm. There's a sense of space. Only the essentials are visible. One good laptop, a few favorite outfits, a small bookshelf, and a simple coffee table. Meet Alex and Jordan. They have the same job at the same company, but Alex is always stressed about money, worried about credit card bills and running out of paycheck before the month ends. Jordan, on the other hand, feels relaxed about finances, has a growing savings account, and never seems pressed for cash. What's going on here? It's not about how much they earn, it's about how they use what they have and how much they keep. The key difference is not income, but their habits around possessions and spending. This essay will show why having less stuff can actually make you richer and give you more peace of mind. We'll cover 10 money rules that anyone can use, no matter their salary or situation. Most people think buying new things only costs money once, but every possession comes with hidden costs. For Alex, those extra kitchen gadgets, the new shoes, and the piles of clothes take up space. They need to be cleaned, organized, and sometimes even repaired. This means spending more time and effort just to keep everything in order. Stuff also comes with mental costs. When your apartment is full, your mind feels full too. It's harder to relax, to focus, or to find what you need. Studies show that clutter can actually raise stress and anxiety, making it tough to enjoy your own home. There are also missed opportunities. Money spent on things you rarely use can't be invested or saved for more important goals. For Alex, all those online shopping sprees meant missing out on building an emergency fund or investing for the future. Owning less means less to worry about. You save not just money, but also time, energy, and even your peace of mind. Many people believe that more money will automatically solve their financial problems, but as we've seen with Alex and Jordan, income alone doesn't guarantee security. Habits are what make the real difference. Alex's habit is to buy new things as soon as there's extra money. Jordan, on the other hand, asks a few simple questions before any purchase. Do I need it? How often will I use it? What's the real cost? This slows down spending and leads to better choices over time. When you own less, you worry less about keeping up with trends or impressing others. You stop comparing yourself to people who seem to always have the latest thing. Instead, you focus on what really matters: security, freedom, and peace. Minimalist money habits put you in control. They help you build wealth slowly instead of spending it as fast as you earn it. The good news? Anyone can start, no matter their salary. The first minimalist money rule is simple. Always calculate the cost per use before buying something. Don't just look at the price tag. Ask, how many times will I actually use this? If you buy a $100 pair of shoes and wear them 100 times, that's $1 per use. But if you buy a $100 shirt you only wear twice, that's $50 per use. This rule stops impulse purchases. It makes you think carefully about value. For example, Jordan chooses one high-quality backpack and uses it every day for work and travel. Alex buys 3 different bags but only uses each a few times before moving on to the next trend. Focus on things you will use often, and skip the rest. Over time, this saves money and stops your home from filling up with unused stuff. Cost per use turns spending into a smart decision, not an emotional one. Alright, so before buying anything new, try the replacement test. Just ask yourself, if this item was lost or broken right now, would I spend my own money to replace it? If the answer is yes, it's probably something you truly need and value. But if the answer is no, just skip it. This rule really helps cut down on buying things out of habit, boredom, or just because there's a sale. Jordan actually uses this test every time a new gadget or piece of clothing catches their eye, and honestly, most of the time, they realize they wouldn't actually miss it if it was gone. Now Alex, on the other hand, buys things just because they're on sale, or because, everyone else has one. But later, these items usually end up forgotten in drawers or closets, adding to the clutter and, wasting money. So the replacement test keeps your spending focused on what really matters, what you actually use and love. Alright, let's talk about 4 simple spending rules that can really make a difference. Rule number 3. Don't upgrade out of boredom. Just because a new phone or gadget comes out doesn't mean you need it. Take Jordan, for example. He uses his phone until it stops working. On the other hand, Alex upgrades every year and honestly always feels behind. Now, rule number 4. Make spending harder and saving easier. Put a 24-hour pause on any non-essential purchase. This simple delay, helps you avoid regret in those impulse buys. At the same time, set up automatic transfers to savings as soon as your paycheck hits. Just let it happen in the background. Rule number 5. Count your possessions. Try to know roughly how many clothes, shoes, or gadgets you own. That awareness really helps curb the urge to buy more and shows you when you actually have enough. And finally, rule number 6. Rent or borrow before buying. Need a drill for just one project? Borrow it. Want to try a new hobby? Rent the equipment first. Jordan borrows books from the library and tools from neighbors, saving both space and money. These 4 rules make everyday spending lighter, simpler, and, honestly, a lot more intentional. Moving on, let's dig into 4 more rules about owning less and actually, winning more. Rule number 7. Calculate the true total cost, what I like to call the lifestyle multiplier. Don't just look at the sticker price. Factor in storage, cleaning, repairs, and even how owning the item might push you toward other spending, like needing more accessories. Rule number 8. Define enough before your income rises. If you decide ahead of time how much is enough, like 5 pairs of pants or 1 set of headphones, it's way easier to avoid lifestyle creep as you earn more. Rule number 9. Measure wealth by financial freedom, not stuff. True wealth is about choices, having savings, less debt, and the freedom to say yes or no to opportunities. It's not about how many things you own. And rule number 10. Declutter regularly in small cycles. Don't wait for spring cleaning. Every month, just pick a drawer or shelf to review. Donate or sell what you haven't used in the last year. This habit keeps your space clear and helps you see what you really value. These 4 rules turn owning less into a path to more freedom and less stress. You don't need to go extreme to see results. Start with small, practical steps. Try the replacement test next time you shop. Wait 24 hours before buying anything that isn't food or a basic need. Track your cost per use for the next item you want. You'll notice your spending slows down and your savings start to grow. Set a simple goal. Declutter one small area each week. Count your clothes or gadgets and see if there are items you never use. Give yourself permission to let go. Donate, sell, or recycle those things. Watch as your space and your mind feel lighter. Make a habit of borrowing instead of buying. Ask friends or neighbors before you purchase something new, especially for one-time use. The money you save can go straight into your emergency fund or investments. Minimalism isn't about having less for its own sake. It's about making room for what really matters: your security, your peace, and your freedom. Minimalist money rules aren't about deprivation, they're about choosing what really counts. Alex's packed apartment and constant stress are the natural result of chasing more stuff. Jordan's calm, open home and growing bank account come from the decision to own less and spend with intention. Anyone can try these rules. You don't need to make more money, you just need to use what you have more wisely. Over time, these small habits add up. More savings, more freedom, and less stress become your new normal. You'll find that owning less actually feels like having more space, more time, more energy, and most of all, more peace of mind. Give these minimalist money rules a try. Your future self will thank you. Less stuff, more wealth. Real freedom starts here.